Rhea Ripley reportedly worse for wear after spot with Nia Jax. Update on the situation. Rhea Ripley has made the first successful title defense in her second reign as WWE Women's World Champion. Saturday night's main event, XXXVIII, saw Ripley barely survive Nia Jax to retain. The champion previously revealed a wound from their encounter on the blue brand. But backstage sources have just revealed more to the story, the Eradicator versus The Irresistible Force 3 opened the first WWE SNME special of 2025. Jax attacked Ripley during the formal ring introductions, and the brutality continued from there until the bell. The champion held her own, but the challenger dominated for the most part until Ripley blocked a second Annihilator by lifting Jax for an electric chair slam. Rhea went on to nail a Riptide after two previous failed attempts, then covered her opponent for the pin to retain her title at just over 9 minutes. Ripley previously took to social media to reveal how she had suffered a bruised right eye during the battle with Jax on Friday's SmackDown. Since SNME, there have been rumors of the Australian superstar being hurt elsewhere during the match. While these rumors are unconfirmed, a new Fightful Select report could serve as potential evidence in support of the talk and speculation. Ripley reportedly had the wind knocked out of her during one of the more physical spots with Jax, according to sources. The champion was said to be okay after the match, and apparently will not miss any in-ring time, based on early word from people in the know. Rhea Ripley was okay after SNME, but along with the aforementioned bruise, it's safe to say the 28-year-old is worse for wear today. WWE is less than 1 week away from the Royal Rumble, but Ripley is not currently booked for the event. Rhea Ripley set for WWE Raw and Royal Rumble. Monday's WWE Raw will air live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. This will be the Red Brand's go-home show for Royal Rumble, featuring the fallout from SNME XXXVIII. Rhea Ripley has not been announced for the Royal Rumble as of this writing, but that could change on Raw. The Eradicator stated after SNME that she will defend at WrestleMania 41 against any potential Women's Royal Rumble winner. It's not clear if Ripley will wrestle some sort of singles match at the Rumble or just make an appearance, but we should know more after Monday. Rhea Ripley is currently advertised for Saturday's premium live event by WWE and Lucas Oil Stadium. She is also scheduled for Raw, but has not been officially announced for any match or segment. WWE Saturday night's main event results. Rhea Ripley retains Women's World Title. The match kicked off the show at SNME. The spotlight shone brightly on Rhea Ripley as she stepped into the ring to defend her WWE Women's World Championship against the dominant and dangerous Nia Jax. This match promised fireworks, and both women delivered a brutal and memorable encounter that had the crowd on the edge of their seats from start to finish. The tone of the match was set even before the bell officially rang, as Nia Jax landed a thunderous headbutt on Rhea Ripley during the pre-match announcements. The referee paused momentarily to check on Ripley, but the champion, ever defiant, insisted on starting the match. Ripley, unshaken, immediately went on the offensive, delivering a dropkick and following up with a head scissor into a DDT that sent Nia Jax rolling to the outside. Not one to let an opportunity slip, Ripley dove off the apron with a thunderous cannonball, bringing the crowd to their feet. Back in the ring, Rhea Ripley's short-arm clotheslines barely fazed the immovable Nia Jax, who countered with a headbutt and a devastating Samoan drop from the second rope. The near fall that followed left Ripley gasping for air, but still fighting. Returning from the break, Ripley showed incredible resilience, using quick strikes and agility to stay in the fight. Jax caught Ripley's step-up Frankensteiner attempt, but the champion masterfully turned it into a Yoshi tonic for a close 2 count. Jax retaliated with a diving leg drop, but Ripley powered through, countering with a powerbomb and attempting the prison lock, only for Jax to escape. Jax nearly sealed the deal with a massive rock bottom and a brutal bonsai drop. Climbing to the top rope for another high-risk move, Jax found herself in trouble as Ripley grabbed her leg, setting up a jaw-dropping electric chair drop that left both women sprawled on the mat. After a grueling back-and-forth exchange, Ripley capitalized on a brief opening. With the crowd roaring, "Let's go, mommy," she hoisted Jax up into a pump handle slam and delivered a picture-perfect Riptide, pinning Nia and winning the match in the process. What happened to Rhea Ripley? Details on her injury at WWE Saturday Night's main event. Rhea Ripley put her Women's World Championship on the line against Nia Jax at Saturday Night's main event on January 25th. She was successful in retaining her title following a victory over the Irresistible Force. However, this win didn't come without a cost, as the Eradicator appeared to suffer an injury during her match with the former WWE Women's Champion. This injury came just a day after Mommy suffered a bruised eye on SmackDown. Reports suggest, though, that the reigning Women's World Champion will not miss time as a result of the injury, which is considered minor. Per reports, the Eradicator was fine after her title match with Nia Jax that said Rhea Ripley could show up this Monday on Raw on Netflix, on the go-home edition of the Red Brand, and open up about what was next for her, with the Royal Rumble less than a week away. Ripley is advertised for Saturday's premium live event, the TNA Star Teases match with Rhea Ripley. The partnership between WWE and TNA will open the way for TNA stars to appear in WWE and vice versa. With that in mind, TNA star Tessa Blanchard teased a match against the reigning Women's World Champion in an interview with DeLoco podcast. She's phenomenal. I've watched some of her matches, and we actually did the first ever Mae Young Classic for WWE together. But she was a different Rhea Ripley then. She was blonde hair, still tall, still built, still phenomenal in the ring. But she has just transformed into this absolute powerhouse over there. So yeah, I would be down for that, Tessa said. H/T. Fightful. Tessa feuded with Jordynne Grace, which led to a match at Genesis last weekend. This was Grace's final match in TNA, with the former TNA Knockouts champion likely set to join WWE. As for Tessa, she remains with TNA, but an appearance in WWE wouldn't come as a surprise. In 2024, and as part of the WWE/TNA partnership, TNA stars mainly appeared on NXT, though the Royal Rumble was an exception. It seems they would be able to appear on the main roster as well after the new agreement, and it remains to be seen if any TNA star will appear at the Royal Rumble this Saturday, February 1st. Rhea Ripley sends two-word message after Nia Jax denies accusation. Rhea Ripley has now responded after Nia Jax denied an accusation that came to light after Saturday night's main event. The star took to social media to share it during the match between Ripley and Jax at Saturday night's main event. There was a moment where the Women's World Champion was trying to put her opponent in the prism trap. She was unable to lock it in, and during the attempt, Jax, while flailing, seemingly grabbed her behind. The moment went viral on social media, with fans sharing it and accusing Jax of it with proof of the moment. Rhea Ripley, though, was not have